Arun was a hardworking father who loved his son Ravi more than anything. He rode an old bicycle to work every day. It was not in great condition, but he took care of it like a treasure. One evening, Ravi ran to his father excitedly. "Appa, my friend got a new racing bicycle. It's so fast and shiny." Arun smiled and listened as Ravi talked about how much he wished he had one too. That night, Arun sat at the dining table, counting his savings. Mira, his wife, noticed his worried face. "What's wrong?" she asked. "I wish I could buy Ravi that bicycle, but we don't have enough money." Arun sighed. The next morning, Ravi saw something strange. His father was walking to work instead of riding his bicycle. "Where is your cycle, Appa?" Ravi asked. Arun smiled and said, "I wanted to walk today." Days passed, and Arun continued walking long distances to work. He looked tired, but he never complained. Ravi didn't understand why his father had stopped using his bicycle. One evening, Ravi came home and saw a brand new bicycle waiting for him. His eyes widened in surprise. "Is this for me?" he asked. Arun smiled and nodded. "Yes, son, it's yours." Ravi jumped with joy and hugged his father tightly. "Thank you, Appa. This is the best gift ever." Arun patted his back, feeling happy to see his son's excitement. That night, Mira looked at Arun with teary eyes. She knew what he had done. "You sold your bicycle, didn't you?" she whispered. Arun nodded. "His happiness is more important than anything." A few weeks later, Ravi noticed something. His father was still walking to work every day. Why doesn't Appa buy a new bicycle for himself? He wondered. One evening, Ravi overheard his mother saying, "Your legs hurt from all the walking, Arun. You should have kept your bicycle." Ravi felt a sharp pain in his heart. That night, Ravi lay in bed, unable to sleep. He kept thinking about his father's sacrifice. His father had given up something he loved just to make him happy. The next morning, Ravi made a decision. He went to the market. He reached the old cycle shop where second-hand bicycles were sold. Inside the shop, Ravi spotted a familiar bicycle. It was his father's old bicycle. His heart beat fast as he asked the shopkeeper, "Can I buy it back?" The shopkeeper looked at the young boy and smiled. "It's an old bicycle, but since you want it so much, I'll give you a good price." Ravi gave all the pocket money he had saved. With great effort, Ravi pushed the bicycle home. His hands were covered in grease, but he felt proud. He couldn't wait to see his father's reaction. As Arun returned home that evening, Ravi stood at the doorstep, holding the bicycle. "Appa, I got your bicycle back," he said, his voice shaking with emotion. Arun stopped in his tracks, his eyes filled with tears. He looked at the bicycle, then at his son. "But why, son?" he asked softly. Ravi hugged his father tightly and whispered, "Because your happiness is worth more than anything." Arun's heart swelled with pride and love. Tears rolled down Arun's cheeks as he held his son close. "You have a big heart, my son," he said, his voice trembling. The old bicycle stood beside them, shining under the evening sun. A silent lesson of love and sacrifice was passed from a father to his son, and now from a son to his father.